Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Well, the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center is hosting a holiday concert, and some local government offices have started to announce their holiday hours. We'll have all the details, but first in our lead story of the day, something we've been telling you about here on WBON Live at 5. On Wednesday, tomorrow, December 14th at 1:30, the Kentucky Chemical Demilitarization Citizens Advisory Commission and the Chemical Deconstruction Community Advisory Board will meet in rooms A and B on the lobby level of the Carl D. Perkins Building at Eastern Kentucky University, which is located on Kit Carson Drive. The public is welcome to the event. Operations to destroy chemical weapons are underway at the Bluegrass Army Depot, close to Richmond. Managers of the Bluegrass Chemical Agent Destruction Pilot Plant want to hear from the locals and keep them updated on the project. The meeting will be broadcast live on the Program Executive Office Assemble Chemical Weapons Alternatives YouTube channel for any of those who cannot attend in person. And here at WBON, we have a reporter heading to that meeting tomorrow, so we'll have all the updates for you as well if you can't make it. Well, the Waco Volunteer Fire Department has decided to no longer host the bingo fundraisers on Monday night. The decision was made due to the low attendance and an inability to maintain the 41% required by the state law. The other administrative costs, Waco Volunteer Department would like everyone to know that was not any misappropriated funds, that they are simply just unable to continue running the bingo in the black. The department states they could not have been successful as it was without your support and loyalty. Thank you for being part of the bingo and all its ups and downs. You will be missed. And again, thanks for your support. Other bingo nights will still be available throughout Madison County. On Fridays, the Whitehall Volunteer Fire Department will be hosting their bingo night, as well as Madison County Fraternal Order of Police on Wednesday nights as well. Well, there's nothing quite like music to help cure the holiday stress blues. The Battle of Richmond Visitor Center and the Mount Zion Christian Church are partnering up this year to create a patriotic Christmas concert to both educate and entertain. With more on the story, here's WBON TV's Abby Briggs.
The Battle of Richmond Visitor Center will be hosting its very first Christmas concert in collaboration with Mount Zion Christian Church. The concert will feature the Ladies of Liberty, an Andrews Sisters recreation singing group dedicated to preserving patriotism. Philip Seifert, curator of the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center, explained that the Ladies of Liberty had visited with them in June of 2021, which inspired him to plan a patriotic Christmas concert for this year. Seifert explained that many people tend to make themselves very busy during the holiday season, so he hopes to provide a relaxing environment during a high-stress time of year.
This is to give people an opportunity to just stop, slow down, come out, and spend a easy, relaxing afternoon.
The concert itself is completely free. However, attendees in the spirit of giving can bring men's, women's, and children's socks, preferably of the athletic type, to support Project Warm Feet.
And when you come in, you'll just put your socks underneath the Christmas tree there in the sanctuary, and we'll take care of the rest.
Seifert was inspired to collaborate with Mount Zion Christian Church for the concert because of its rich history with the Civil War.
It was just a little ways behind the initial Union line early in the morning on August 30th, 1862, and then it became a hospital for both sides.
He explained that with the exception of some lighting and window replacements, the building looks identical to how it did during the Civil War.
And there's a feel about it that you just can't get in a modern building. Modern buildings are great, but this is just there's a hominess about it.
While he understands that not everyone is a Civil War buff, Seifert explained that those with even the smallest bit of interest in the Civil War, World War II, or music itself can have a much different experience than what they may be used to.
There's something about a live performance, regardless of what it is, that is so much better than being on film or digital or something like that.
The concert will be taking place Sunday, December 18th at 2:30 p.m. and will have a light reception immediately following the performance. For any questions, feel free to call the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center at 859-624-0013. For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Abby Briggs.
Thanks, Abby, for that story. Well, the Estill County Fiscal Courthouse will be closed December the 23rd and December the 26th for the Christmas holiday and reopen Tuesday, December 27th at 8 a.m. The courthouse will also be closed the 30th and January 2nd for the New Year holiday and will reopen January 3rd at 8 a.m. Well, a Lexington man was involved in a scary situation when he was struck by a train. Officials with the Lexington Fire Department tell WBON that the accident occurred at approximately 5 p.m. at the intersection of West Loudon Avenue and Setzer Way. Officials say the individual was transported to a hospital with only minor injuries. The nearby road reopened shortly after. Definitely a scary situation there. Well, an update to what was called a gigantic mistake in Georgetown, according to original reporting, could have cost residents over 50% more on their monthly water bill. According to a report from roughly a month ago, the contractors hired by the city made two unfortunate mistakes, which allegedly required the city to increase water prices by up to 61%. The most recent news coming out of Georgetown regarding the situation is the possibility of the city lowering the price increase from 39% down to something officials hope will be considered more reasonable. After a public outcry, the Georgetown Municipal Water has amended a proposed rate increase that was to go in effect in January. The new proposal has dropped the increase from 39% to 19% and would not go into effect until March of 2023. With the new proposal of 19% increase would continue for 3 years. The new proposal was not voted on and will wait for the new council next year. During Monday night's meeting, council members did approve a resolution requesting a special examination of the water department by the state's auditor's office. Well, an Ashland man was sentenced to 9 years in federal prison this past Friday. In March 2022, police responded to a call from Cannonsburg store reporting of a trespassing situation. When authorities arrived to the scene, they discovered 38-year-old Thomas Bentley sitting in his car in the business parking lot. According to his plea agreement, Bentley's vehicle contained 53.8 grams of heroin and fentanyl mixture, nearly $3,000 in cash, a loaded firearm, and drug paraphernalia. When questioned, Bentley reportedly told officers he had a prior felony conviction. Bentley now has pleaded guilty to his recent charge for possession with intent to distribute 40 grams or more of fentanyl and being a felon in possession of a firearm. Under federal law, Bentley must serve 85% of his prison sentence. He will be under the supervision of the U.S. Probation Office for 4 years after his release from prison. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. News, weather, sports, we've got it all right here live at 5.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Row Tribe.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
If you've dreamed of a job where you can help keep your family and community safe while planning for the future, then you need to check out the Fayette County Detention Center.
We're starting out $20 an hour. We have 8 paid holidays, 120 hours of sick time and vacation time a year. When you work a holiday, you actually make double pay. Our retirement is at 25 years. If you start out at 21, you'll be fully retired at 46, 25, fully retired at 50. Fayette County Detention Center is an amazing place to work.
The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program works to protect our waterways from pollution and to help citizens with stormwater runoff and flooding. Stormwater is the rain and snow that runs off rooftops, roads, sidewalks, and other surfaces that cannot absorb water, which affects water quality. The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program is dedicated to helping its citizens understand what stormwater is and its impacts on our watersheds and waterways. For more info, visit buildrichmondky.com and click on the Stormwater tab.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry, 108 East Main Street, downtown Richmond, Kentucky. 30% off sale this Christmas. First item is at regular price, your second item is at 30% off, and with every purchase you get a coupon for your next item with 30% off. This year we're offering diamond studs at ridiculous basement prices. We've got silver Kentucky agates and gold jewelry with Kentucky agates. This holiday season, store hours are Monday through Saturday. We can handle any repair work you need done. Merry Christmas from Leeds Fine Jewelry.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Woke up to a frosty morning this morning, and it looks like we might be getting even cooler. We've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to let us know what we can expect.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Not a bad day today. Clouds on the increase in advance of some rain that'll be moving in overnight tonight. All in advance of this very potent storm system that is bringing some heavy snow and ice, even blizzard conditions across the Midwest, and then widespread strong to severe thunderstorms over the southern U.S., including strong tornadoes. So this rain will be moving in overnight tonight, likely after midnight, and then heavy at times throughout the day tomorrow, but temperatures this evening will be quite mild into the low mid 40s. Rain develops after midnight tonight. Steady rains tomorrow, maybe some isolated flood concerns in a few spots, and then it will be colder next week. But here's how things will shake out tonight. Again, for your evening, we stay cloudy and dry, and then early tomorrow morning, the rain pushes in. Don't be surprised if you hear a few claps of thunder. The rain turns steadier into the afternoon and overnight time period of Wednesday, and then early Thursday morning. We'll see the remaining showers move through and then drying out just a little more Thursday afternoon. But how about this? Rainfall amounts could be approaching 1 to 2+ inches. Again, maybe some localized and isolated flood concerns, but it will be a mild night tonight as that rain starts to move in. We'll start off into the 40s. The winds will be out of the southeast, gusting up close to 20 miles per hour throughout the day, and temperatures will be topping out in the mid 50s, which will be nearly 5 to 10 degrees above average for this now mid-December, but rains could be heavier at times, certainly with a clap of thunder here and there. Looking around the region, low to mid 50s for those daytime highs. Thursday, a little cooler. Again, a few showers in the morning. And then next week, definitely looking much colder nationwide behind the storm system. It looks like we'll dry out late into the week. Also for the upcoming weekend, but as I mentioned, Gwendolyn, it will trend cooler over the next several days.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, are you looking for a cool Christmas event? The City of London will be hosting Lights Over London this Friday night. Grab a chair and head downtown to watch as 160 programmed drones climb to 400 feet in the sky for a unique Christmas presentation. Come early and visit with the Santa at the Cumberland Valley National Bank from 4 to 6:30 and enjoy some great food from local restaurants or one of the delicious food trucks set up along the street. You can see a map of the activities on the City of London Facebook page. It looks like a really fun time. I love watching those drones. Well, a former Kentucky correctional officer has been charged on a single count of third-degree rape. Trista Fox was an officer at the Eddyville prison when alleged sexual conduct began between Fox and an inmate. Investigation into the incident began in September of 2022. Fox is currently scheduled for arraignment on January the 5th of 2023. Well, a Catlettsburg man was sentenced to life in prison on Monday after he allegedly kidnapped a woman and shot a police officer. 41-year-old Jonathan Smithers entered a guilty plea, admitting that on May 1st, 2022, he physically abused the woman with whom he was in a relationship. Smithers then forcefully led the woman into a vehicle using a firearm. Smithers took the victim into the Flatwoods area where he forced her to exit the vehicle and accompany him on foot. According to reports, Smithers instructed her to follow him on foot, forcing her to spend hours scaling fences, entering private land, and taking detours around the area. At some point during the kidnapping, the victim was able to escape and hide. Later, the victim was discovered motionless at a gas station by law enforcement. Still on foot nearby, authorities observed Smithers emerging from a wooded area when officers approached. Police say he shot the responding officer in the throat. The wounded officer survived the life-threatening injuries sustained from the gunshot wound. The investigation was conducted by the FBI, the KSP, Ashland Police Department, and the Flatwoods Police Department. Well, speaking of the FBI has released the national and state-by-state hate crime statistics for 2021. As the FBI released those statistics Monday, they noted a significant number of agencies didn't report data before the deadline this year, which does give the statistics a degree of inaccuracy. According to FBI reports, the main reason for not all agencies reporting their statistics is that the FBI has moved to a new reporting system that not all agencies have switched over to. In Kentucky, there were 130 incidences reported in 2021, which is the lowest in the past decade. 2017 saw the most reported incidences in the past, with 380 in that year alone. Well, with that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. How about some sports? We've got Dawson Roll. He'll be up next.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. The past 24 hours have been filled with hoops at high school and collegiate level. With a look at those games and interviews from last night's sports show, here's Dawson Roll.
Basketball action is upon us. Last night, the Madison Central Lady Indians faced a Lady Cardinals team from GRC, which some ranking services had as a top 5 women's team in the entire state. Now, these polls held up as GRC beat the Lady Indians by 19 points. The game was a disappointing one for Central, as GRC controlled the tempo along with the game implications for the next Central game as they play Southern. Now, both Central and Southern could have been undefeated going into their big matchup on Thursday until the loss last night by Madison Central. Southern still has a chance to do that, although Central will still be 4-1 entering the big rivalry game Thursday night. Southern's chances to win tonight are big, as they face a winless Henry Clay Blue Devils team in Lexington this evening at 7:30. This matchup can be seen as a tune-up for the rivalry Thursday night, which both lady teams will be ready to play in. As we get later into the week, we'll look at the previous matchups and notable players from each of these two teams. Speaking of local women's basketball, head coach Damian Stepp and his Lady Pirates team played tonight against Dunbar at home. After losing their first game, the Lady Pirates have rattled off 3 straight wins, and they're looking for 4 tonight. Keep an eye out for this team throughout the year, so they can surprise some people. Also tonight, on the boys' side of basketball, Berea Central and Southern all play. Berea at 2-3 faces Jackson County on the road, while Southern and Central are both at home. Southern faces South Laurel in a very winnable game, where Central faces an old rival in Scott County. As Scott County comes to town, they've owned Central over the years. But this year, Feldhouse is a better team, which is favored by some to win the 11th region. Look for the Indians to get a rare win against Scott County tonight in Richmond at 7:30. Now, the EKU women's basketball team took a tough road loss this morning up in the New England area, as they faced Boston College tip-off at 11 a.m. The Colonels led after the first quarter, but they only scored 8 points in the second quarter, which put them in a deficit in which they couldn't recover. This dropped EKU women's team 2 games below 500, with 1 more road game in Army, before finally coming home to play some games around Christmas. Speaking of EKU, we had a member of EKU Athletics on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show last night, which included Madison Southern Wrestling and an appearance from Central Volleyball star Avery Rigney. Our guest from EKU was Corey Neal, who mentioned many great things about upcoming EKU games.
Not about me, it's about student athletes and everybody in the community. We want to get out and have a good time at all our EKU events. Yeah, I mean, we have 5 games left before 2023, so we have a big one this Saturday. Our men's basketball team plays Radford at 2 p.m., and it's also our Future Colonels Day, so all kids 12 and under will get in for free.
Oh, fun.
And then discounted tickets, you know, for family members, parents, all that kind of fun stuff. And I think one of the most important things with them, you know, coming for free is that they'll be able to take free pictures with Santa Claus. So Santa Claus is going to be in the game, which is big. And then we're going to be giving away some youth shirts and like toddler shirts and baby onesies, which is kind of not the typical thing to do, but you know,
does it say EKU on it?
I think it has Future Colonel on it.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah,
I love
you know,
it.
I have 2 little ones, and sometimes it's so hard to find like, you know, kid EKU stuff. So I was like, we're just gonna have like a kid day, you know, a Future Colonel's Day, and instead of adult shirts, which we normally give out.
Yeah, instead of throwing adult T-shirts
right,
out in the
why
crowd.
not have like onesies and toddler sizes? So that's what we're going to do this Saturday. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, I do a lot of our external engagements, so our marketing stuff. I work with our ticket office to get deals, but I also work with our communications team. So, you know, all the stuff you're talking about, Moreno going out. You know, we have a lot of.
You guys are responsible for that.
A lot of people working on that, just from social media, creating those, you know, graphics and videos and highlights. So I work with, you know, 5 or 6 individuals there that put that stuff together and get that stuff out, and then also, from a brand standpoint, I kind of oversee our athletics branding, so trying to get the EKU and the Big E out there as much as possible.
We loved having our great guests, including Corey, on. And for those who missed it, tomorrow's sports segment will feature clips from the Southern Wrestling team and Avery Rigney, who talked about her volleyball career so far. As usual, it was another busy day of sports in Madison County. I'm working hard to bring you guys some great news and updates about your favorite team. Now be sure to stay tuned to WBON TV for more great sports from me tomorrow. Let's bounce back to the Live at 5 news studio, where Grenlin is waiting to bring you some more great news. Take it away, Gren.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports update. One last break. We'll be right back. More news coming up next.
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 Newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's new and first TV channel, available on Channel 9.1 over the air, Spectrum Channel 712, and on Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Crystal Broadband. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Well, the Laurel County Sheriff's Department is asking for your help. They need help locating a stolen Polaris Pro XD. It was stolen from the Laurel Ridge landfill. That's off Kentucky 552 in the Lilly area, 6 miles south of London. It was last seen on the 10th of December, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If anyone has information, they're asked to contact the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600. You can also message the Facebook page for the Laurel County Sheriffs. They've got a new app. You can also email and you can remain anonymous. Sheriff Deputy Noah Ritchie is the investigating officer on that Polaris. So if you have any information, go ahead and let them know all about it. Thanks so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful afternoon. Stay warm. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, live at 5.